in my days, I thought I was sort of a pioneer. But little did I know I was truly a pioneer in the Middle East, because those are Muslim countries. Pakistan, particular, even more traditional than other countries. Like if you go to, say, Balochistan, one of the provinces, you think you are in the 15th century or 16th century.
Oh, really?
Yeah, women are covered their face completely in black, and you can see a slit of lace covering the eyes. The rest are all covered. I don't know if
it's still like
it's
that
still
in a
that.
lot of. I mean, I think in Muslim countries there are still women that wear the.
Yeah, if you go to Yemen like that,
But I think a lot of the women now in those countries are really trying to stand up and say, why is it that we have to do that? So there's some progress, but I would say for that.
Yeah, well, in Pakistan particularly, I would say, I myself claim progress in like in Balochistan. This is one of the 4 provinces there, which is most undeveloped, let's say. The discrimination of women against girls is like they have to have segregated schools. Girls go to girls' schools, boys go to boys' schools.
Right.
Because they think girls should get married at 13. So there's no reason for girls to get education at all.
Okay.
So they built the number of girls' school compared to boys' school was only 1/10. For every 10 boys' school, there's only 1 girls' school. So I said, okay, you want to build more schools? Okay, I'm gonna build only girls' schools.
Oh, interesting. And World Bank has the right to do that, right? To say that.
Yes, we encourage you to build as many schools as you like. Use your money, but with the World Bank money, you have to use. You have to build only girls' schools.
Okay, interesting.
But in the girls' school, you can allow boys to come. That was my.
Okay, that's how they worked around that.
That's how I helped them work around that, because in fact for little girls, because they're at home. The reason they're at home is they do housework, and they have to look after babysit younger brothers.
Right.
And if they go to school, they have who will look after the younger brothers. They will bring their baby brothers to school now. So that's okay. They think if they only babies or children, it's okay. Very little, if they're really young, they let them go to girls' school. So this not only prompted more girls go to school, but also prompted more female teachers. There were not enough female teachers. There were not enough educated girls in the entire province. So of course, there's nobody who's educated enough to be a teacher. So so we had mobile teacher training program.
Okay.
So which is like a bus, you
have to bus them in.
You refurnish. No, you bus the faculty.
Refurbish a bus and then
bring the faculty members in to the countryside.
Okay, I see.
And go around and train the girls to become teacher training centers is on a bus, because the girls can't get out of the house. They're not allowed to leave their house.
Right, that makes total sense.
So the
fix the problem.
Yeah,
right?
So we had a mobile teacher training center. Okay. So the teacher training center in the city will send their bus to the countryside, and let the girls who had at least a secondary. Who has at least secondary education, some secondary education to be trained. So they can be primary teachers if they had been trained as a secondary teacher.
Right.
So in this way, we enhance the status of women. Because girls could never have a job.
Yeah.
Now they have a job. It's a civil servant job.
Yeah, and this is a lot of what you've put into that country.
That was into that thinking. But things sort of fell apart again. The country fell apart again. You know the Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto, the first Prime Minister woman, she got assassinated. So countries all for every chaos.
Things have not changed that much, even though things have. But I also remember reading or seeing that you were one of the very first foreign women or woman to attend meetings with the high-level ministers and agencies of the country in the Middle East, right? And at that time, there
definitely Pakistan, because Pakistan is one of the countries that's most undeveloped. There, the ministers or anybody with government position were all men, completely men, and so everywhere I went, they thought I was a spouse. They would
that's the other issue.
they would automatically go to usually they go to the elder man in the delegation. They think he's the team leader. And the team, they're not, she's a team leader. They would always say, oh, the spouse, we have to take you shopping or something like that, They want to arrange something for me to go shopping. I said, no, I'm the team leader and I have to work. But Pakistan is a special case in that it was good to have a lot of men in my delegation because I can't walk out of the hotel room without a man. Because a woman walking on the street by herself is considered a prostitute.
Oh.
You would get
were you
unwanted people coming out.
Did you have to, or were you requested to wear a
I had a scarf like yours.
Okay, so you did have to wear one.
I had in Pakistan I just have to wear a scarf, just a very long scarf, but it doesn't have to cover your face completely.
Okay, was that in the 1980s or 90s or 2000s?
Yeah, I think it's still now even.
Okay, for foreign women, I mean.
For local women too.
Okay.
For foreign women, they are really relaxed.
Right.
If you wear foreign dress, I think in Pakistan, it's okay.
Okay.
But I actually had a lot of Pakistani dress. I bought a lot of them.
You bought a lot of them. And that shows respect for the culture and the country as well.
And also, it's just easy because because if you wear a foreigner to go in there, you definitely have to cover your knees. So I have a lot of long skirts.